Good morning everyone. This is Pujit from CACC holding a roll number 19951A05C9. I am here to explain about concentration on intrinsic semiconductor. Introduction. Semiconductors are materials whose electronic properties are intermediate between those of metals and insulators. They have conductivities in range of 10 power minus 4 to 10 power plus 4 scale per meter. The interesting feature about semiconductors is that they are bipolar and current in transported by two charge carriers of opposite sign. These intermediate properties are determined by crystal structure, bonding characteristics, electronic energy bonds. Silicon and germanium are elemental semiconductors and they have four valency electrons which are distributed among the outermost s and p orbitals. These outermost s and p orbitals of semiconductors involve in sp3 hybridization. These sp3 orbitals form four covalent bonds of equal angular separation, leading to a tetrahedral arrangement of atoms in space results. Tetrahedron shape resulting crystal structure is known as diamond cubic crystal structure. Semiconductors are mainly two types: intrinsic pure semiconductors, extrinsic impure semiconductors. Intrinsic semiconductor: a semiconductor which does not have any kind of impurities, behaves as an insulator at OK and behaves as a conductor at high temperature, is known as intrinsic semiconductor or pure semiconductors. Germanium and silicon are the best examples of intrinsic semiconductors and they possesses diamond cubic crystalline structure. This is called intrinsic semiconductor. Here these small particles are called covalent bonds and these lines are called valency shell. This is conduction band. Carrier concentration in intrinsic semiconductor. When a suitable form for energy is supplied to a semiconductor, then electrons take transition from valence bond to conduction bond. Hence, a free electron in conduction band and simultaneously free hole in valency band is formed. This phenomenon is known as electron hole pair generation. In intrinsic semiconductor, the number of conduction electrons will be equal to the number of vacant sites or holes in the valency bonds. Calculation of density of electrons. Let Dn be the number of electrons available between energy interval E and E plus dE in the conduction band. Dn equals to Z of E into dE into F of E. This is the equation of density of electrons, where Z of E into dE is density of states in the energy interval E and E plus dE and F of E is the probability of electron occupancy. We know that the density of states, that is the number of energy states per unit volume within the energy interval E and E plus dE is given by Z of E into dE equals to 4 pi by h cube into 2m of 2m power 3 by 2 into e power 1 by 2 into dE. Since the E starts at the bottom of the conduction band EC, this is the equation for this. Probability of an electron occupying an energy state E is given by f of E equals to 1 by 1 plus exponential of E minus EF by KT. By substituting Z of E and F of E values in equation 1, to solve equation 2, let us put E minus EC equals to X, E equals to EC plus X, DE equals to DX. We know that integral 0 to infinity x of power 1 by 2 exponential minus x by kt into dE equals to kt to power of 3 by 2 into pi square of 1 by 2 by 2. Substitute in equation 3. The above equation represents number of electrons per unit volume of the material. Calculation of density of holes. Let dP be the number of holes or vacancies in the energy interval E and E minus dE in the valence bond. When Z of E into dE is the density of states in the energy interval E and E minus dE, and density of holes in valence bond is Z of E into dE equals to 4 pi by h cube into 2m base h power star power 3 by 2 into E power 1 by 2 into dE. Since E base V is the energy of the top of the valence bond, probability of an electron occupying an energy state E is given by substitute Z of E and 1 minus F of E values in equation 1 by the above formula. P equals to integral bottom of the band to EV Z of E into 1 minus F of E into dE. The above equations represent number of holes per unit volume of the material. Intrinsic carrier concentration. In intrinsic semiconductors, N equals to P, hence N equals to P equals to N base I is called intrinsic carrier concentration. This is the equations. The above equations are about Fermi level in intrinsic semiconductor. The above equations represent about Fermi energy level EF. Thus, the Fermi energy level EF is located in the middle of the forbidden band. In intrinsic semiconductor, we know that M star base E equals to M star base H. EF equals to E base V plus E base C by 2. Extrinsic semiconductor. The extrinsic semiconductors are those in which impurities of large quantity are present. Usually the impurities can be either third group elements or fifth group elements. Based on impurities present in the extrinsic semiconductors, they are classified into two categories: N-type semiconductor, P-type semiconductor. N-type semiconductors. When any pentavalent element such as phosphorus, arsenic or antimony is added to the intrinsic semiconductor, four electrons are involved in covalent bonding with four neighboring pure semiconductor atoms. The fifth electron is weakly bound to the parent atom, and even for lesser thermal energy it is released level, leaving the parent atom positively ionized. This is called n-type semiconductor. The intrinsic semiconductors doped with pentavalent impurities are called n-type semiconductors. The energy level of fifth electron is called donor level. The donor level is close to the bottom of the conduction band. Most of the donor level electrons are excited into the conduction band at room temperature and become the majority charge carriers. Carrier concentration in n-type semiconductor. Consider Nd is the donor concentration, that is the number of donor atoms per unit volume of the material, and Ed is the donor energy level. At very low temperatures, all donor levels are filled with electrons. With increases of temperature, more and more donor atoms get ionized and the density of electrons in the conduction band increases. Density of electrons in conduction band is given by n equals to 2 into 2 pi m star base e k into kt by h square into 3 by 2 exponential ef minus ec by kt. The density of ionized donors is given by nd exponential ed minus ef by kt. At very low temperatures, the number of electrons in the conduction band must be equal to number of ionized donors. Taking logarithm and rearranging, we get density of electrons in conduction band. Thus, we find that the density of electrons in the conduction band is proportional to the square root of the donor concentration at moderately low temperatures. Variation of Fermi level with temperatures. To start with increases of temperature, EF increases slightly. As the temperature is increased, more and more donor atoms are ionized. Further, increase in temperature results in generation of electron hole pairs due to breeding of covalent bonds, and the material tends to behave in intrinsic manner. P-type semiconductors. When a trivalent element such as aluminium, indium have 3 electrons added to the intrinsic semiconductor, all the 3 electrons of these are involved in covalent bonding with the 3 neighboring Si atoms, silicon atoms. These like compounds accept 1 extra electron. The energy level of this impurity atom is called acceptor level, and this acceptor level lies just above the valence bond. These type of trivalent impurities are called acceptor impurities, and the semiconductors doped with the acceptor impurities are called p-type semiconductors.